My name is Julie Hancock, and my husband Mark Hancock and I own Camelot Homes, and we both proudly serve on the board of Boys Hope, Girls Hope. This year, I'm honored to be chairing the event and co-chairing it with my good friend and sorority sister from college, which wasn't that long ago, Alicia Harrison. Alicia, thank you so much. Four years ago, I was sitting out in the audience just like you, and like many of you, I was wondering, who the heck is Boys Hope, Girls Hope? And for God's sake, why did they make me get up this early? But then an amazing young boy got up on the stage, and he told us his story of how Boys Hope, Girls Hope changed his life through the education and support provided by this amazing organization. If you think about it, education is the world's one common inspiration. No matter what your faith or your nationality, people everywhere understand that a good education opens doors to opportunity, fulfills dreams, and leads to a brighter future. But sadly, a quality education isn't available equally to all. Sometimes something as simple as your zip code or the color of your skin can determine the cultural expectations and the educational options that are available to you. That young man's future and the future of his family and our local community were forever changed because of the work of Boys Hope, Girls Hope. And for some reason, even though I'd lived in Phoenix for over 35 years, I'd never heard of the organization. We were probably Arizona's best kept charity secret, but thanks to all of you, that's going to stop. We're going to become more well known every year. You're going to hear a lot today about how Boys Hope, Girls Hope changes kids' lives, but I want to tell you the profound way these amazing kids have changed my life. I was sitting in that audience and I thought, okay, how do I get involved? I'm not the kind of person to just blindly write a check to an organization that I don't know about. So I did my research, and the next thing I knew, a good friend, John Eldine and board member, invited me over to meet the girls and see the Boys Hope, Girls Hope house. He used the pretense that they had a little drywall they wanted to repair. Nice, John. Mark and I walked into that house and we met these bright, amazing kids. And we looked around at the situation of the houses they were living in at that time, which had been built back in the 80s but had just not been updated. They were run down, there was leaky roofs. And he walked out of the house and he turned to me and he said, honey, we're gonna gut that house. And I said, Mark, we've got 6 weeks. They're way on summer break. How are we gonna get this done? He said, we're gonna make it happen. And then we got the help of Ed Robeson, another great local Arizona builder, and he said he would do the Boys House. And lo and behold, 6 weeks later, with the help of generous subcontractors and lots of volunteers, both houses were completely done and completely redecorated. The screams of joy and the excitement we heard when the girls returned to see their beautiful house is a moment that I truly will never forget. But it doesn't have to be a grand gesture. As you will learn today, there are many ways for you to become involved in Boys Hope, Girls Hope, and it's incredibly impactful and easy to take a bright, deserving young kid and spark the desire in them to change the world. As you're going to see later this afternoon, when our seniors announce their college selection, Boys Hope, Girls Hope scholars are going to go out and light the world on fire because of people like you. People like our title sponsor, Healthcare Trust of America, and our incredible doctoral sponsors, Geddes and Company, Camelot Homes, Cohen Van Loo, Jayberg Wilk, Alicia and Jim Harrison of Harrison Properties, our Ivy League sponsors, M3 Companies, Nathan and Associates, Tracy and John Eddy, and so many others for whom we're grateful today. Because of these sponsors, everything for this breakfast, including our beautiful centerpieces made and paid for by Artful Giving, have been provided today so that every single dollar we raise today will directly support Boys Hope, Girls Hope programs and scholars. So I want to thank you for waking up so early this morning and taking time out of your busy day to hear our story. I promise, with the help of our fabulous speakers, our wonderful scholars, and the dynamic Herm Edwards, you will be inspired like I was to help grow and spread the word. And because the other tip I read on the internet was the best way to make a great speech is to have a good beginning and a good ending, and to make those things as close together as possible, I'm going to end here and introduce our amazing director, Amy Pfeiffer.